Well, joining me now, once again, at the corner of 9 Mile and Woodward in beautiful downtown Ferndale, Michigan, is the mayor of Ferndale, Dave Coulter. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for having us here.
My pleasure, and thanks for being in Ferndale today.
Well, it's terrific. It's been a great partnership, a great conversation we've had over the last year or so. And finally, with the support of Michael Larry, the folks in your office, and of course, so much generous support. And once Bob Lutz got attached, everyone said, we got to be a part of this.
I'm a little intimidated following him. I'm not the car guy that he is, obviously, but excited to be here and excited to have you here.
Well, listen, there's some congratulations in order because this event has grown to be so important, so big, worldwide, people coming from all over to visit us, but it had its origin right here in Ferndale.
It really did. It started as a local fundraiser for a soccer field. We were trying to raise some money to fix the soccer field. And some folks said, you know, why don't we engage some of the restaurants along Woodward? Maybe they'll give us a discount if we come with a classic car, that sort of thing. That was the impetus for it. But from the very first year, it took off like nobody expected.
Sure.
The very first year was successful, and obviously every year since has just grown exponentially.
Well, and I think the other measure of success here is this is an event, I think, that you've unleashed from the cradle of its existence here in Ferndale that is likely to outlast all of us.
You know, there are some communities that have tried to get out of the Dream Cruise because it's a logistical
Shame on them.
Issue. It's kind of expensive, but you know what? You can't, because this is going to happen whether the city wants to be part of it or not, because there's an organic love of cars in Southeast Michigan, and I think the Dream Cruise is here to stay for many, many years.
Well, I think you hit on it. You're exactly right about that. This is something that you probably couldn't plan if you tried. This is sort of the original content provided by folks on a spontaneous and volunteer basis. You know, we call it social media now, but back in the day, this was just people coming out and showing what they got.
It really was, and to a great degree, it still is. It's still free to come down to the Dream Cruise, so it's a cheap thing to do with the family. All you need is a chair and a spot on Woodward, and you can be here all day looking at the cars. It doesn't cost you anything, and I think it just speaks to the fact that cars are in our DNA in Southeast Michigan, and this is just who we are.
It certainly has a heartbeat, and of course, this metro area has a great big heart. And I know there's a lot of charitable activities here in the city that surround this event that make it even better.
There are. You know, we try to add to the festivities by doing things like Mustang Alley, for instance. One of our partners is Ford Motor, and we're going to have 800 different Mustang cars here, and the money that generates goes to help local charities. So it's a win-win for everybody. Sometimes the businesses struggle just a little bit, but what we tell them, and I noticed someone doing it earlier, is, you know, pass out coupons. Let people know that you're here so that when the Dream Cruise is over, they remember to come back and visit your business.
And something that's happening tomorrow night is the ribbon cutting. It's a special annual event. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, tomorrow at 5 o'clock, come on down. We'll have a bunch of dignitaries and myself. I get the privilege of cutting the red ribbon that officially starts the Dream Cruise, and then we start it with an emergency vehicle show, all the old ambulances and fire trucks from long ago, and we do a nice siren parade that's a lot of fun for the kids and the family around 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Well, you'll have some dignitaries, and you'll have me and Eric Gorgeous, too. So.
Even better.
We're pleased to be there. Again, Michael Larry's so instrumental over the last year or so helping us with this. So a great kudos to Michael and his entire team that take a look at the Dream Cruise all year long.
Thanks for mentioning him. He really works very hard on this, and I get all the credit and others like us, but it's the people behind the scenes, as you know, that really make this happen, and he works hard all year long to make this happen. It's a huge event for us.
Well, this is, I guess, this is a signature event for all the communities along Woodward Avenue from Detroit through Ferndale, Berkeley, Royal Oak, Birmingham, Bloomfield Hills up to Pontiac. But we always say it all started there in Ferndale. Mayor Dave Coulter, thank you so much once again for hosting us here along 9 Mile.
My pleasure, and I hope it becomes an annual event. Thanks for being here.
Looking forward to it.
Appreciate it.
And you're watching the Dream Cruise Roadshow here on Detroit Public TV and DPTV.org.